And look at the scenario. There is enough money in the church to run it.
The success story of the OPM Foundation Free Education Initiative is quite profound. Apostle Chinyere's intervention has rekindled lost hopes and dreams, as children of the poor can now look into the future with great optimism.
My name is Adedeji Akimbode. I am in Basic 5.
In Basic 5. Okay, so tell us about your school.
My school is beautiful and I have learned more from our teachers. I want to tell him thank you and God to bless him very well.
I prefer to go hungry and feed the poor. I am somebody that lives in sacrifice. I love to sacrifice. It gives me sleepless nights to be sleeping and see that somebody out there is not sleeping on the street. It gives me sleepless nights to see that I eat. There is somebody sleeps in the night and didn't get food. I need to do more.
To intervene in the hunger and feed those who can't afford to feed themselves, the apostles set up a free restaurant with branches across Port Harcourt to feed the hungry, irrespective of their tribe, sex, culture, or religious leanings. 2 years ago, to ensure quality and service delivery was maintained, he paid an unscheduled visit to one of the centers located at Rumawolo opposite SARS for lunch to ascertain that the quality is not compromised.
As you did it then for Moses, waters part from you right now. You will never let me down. You're my covenant, Lord. As you did it then for David, keep my covenant.
There is a lot of poverty in the land, and a lot of people are hungry, especially children, women, the vulnerable. And that is part of the vision God gave to me, is to help the downtrodden, to help the less privileged. And then I opened this restaurant about 2 to 3 years ago. And we opened it because there are so many people that are hungry. There are many families that cannot even...
Determination to continue to support the apostle since the objective of the donations are being met.
Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere is a man God has blessed tremendously. Blessed in the sense that the intention of touching the lives of people does not just start like that. It comes from within. It comes from within in the sense that it is inborn in you. The spirit of giving, you don't cultivate it, you don't build it. If you have the spirit of giving, even when you don't have, the urge to give is there. You understand? And that is what is in him. He's a man, if you give him 20 million naira today, in another 1 or 2 hours, he does not have 1 naira because he has a lot of people to touch their lives. Look at all what OPM is doing. How many, have you heard of any restaurants that feed people free in the whole world? It's second to none. In the whole world, it does not happen anywhere. It's second to none. Only OPM does such thing in the world. The kind of food we just ate now is quality food. This is the kind of food we eat in our houses. How many people eat snail? How many people eat chicken on their meal? That is what we just ate now. And that is what, it's not just give people food, then they go, they lick soup with pepper soup, and they just walk away. This is quality food. It doesn't happen anywhere. If this world likes, let dollar go to $100 to a naira. Funds will definitely come to OPM to execute all these projects because heaven has opened. God is happy with what the man of God is doing. That is why there will never be lack. No matter what it is, money must come to execute this project.
Some excited beneficiaries of the Free Food Project declared that they are not members of OPM, but are privileged partakers of this kind gesture. They urged other religious leaders and well-meaning Nigerians to emulate the general overseer.
I came into this room of Halo year 2014. So since then, when I saw, I've been hearing about OPM free restaurant, but I don't know where it was located until when we park in here. And now one day, I and my children, we are passing. I saw the signboard. So I thought, oh, is it the OPM free restaurant I've been hearing about? So I decided to give a trial. So the day I came here, I and my children were well fed. They received that bread very well. So since then, I've been coming here and they are receiving me very well. So I really thank God, and I want to thank Dr. Gio for making this OPM Foundation free restaurant. You know, these free OPM restaurants have been helping families a lot.
Well, I say let me try it whether it is true, because I've been hearing it. I say let me try whether it is true, and I have confirmed it is true. Pastor Chibuzo has given an example to the whole world. Any pastor, be reverend, whatsoever it is, this is an example you're supposed to take, so that on that last day, everybody will give account according to his work. They don't ask for money. They don't ask for money. There are things that do this to help families. Person like me, if you look at me, you think that I have. But don't know that I'm hungry right now. And here I will eat and just want to go. Are you getting me? God is using this man of God to bless people. I thank God for his life. And I pray that God will still continue to bless him more and more.
The free restaurant is one of the various humanitarian gestures of the apostle.
The spectacular thing about this mass wedding is not just the number of couples involved in a single mass wedding, but the church also backrolled all the bride prices, bought brand new suits and wedding gowns for each couple, alongside shoes, rings, and took care of the refreshments for the reception. Speaking at the wedding, the General Overseer of the Omega Power Ministry, Apostle Chibuzo, said cohabiting without fulfilling the legal demand of the union is fornication and a hindrance to spiritual growth and fulfilled dreams.
The reason of the church is to lead souls to heaven. But deep down, when I come to church to preach and I find that a lot of people in that church that will not make rapture in case the rapture happens now. Why? Because most of them have been living as husband and wife for so many years, like 20 years, 30 years. And it is fornication. So what is the solution? Separate. If they separate, there's going to be a lot of complication in it. Legalize it. Who is going to be very expensive to legalize the union? So we said okay. And then one of the problems they are facing is this: many of them don't have finance. With this thing now, the legal ground that be holding against them have been destroyed.
One of the couples, Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Arewa, 71 years and 63 years old respectively, have lived together for 43 years without fulfilling the demand, while another couple who have lived together for 20 years said the bride is the first in her family to wear a wedding gown, confirming the assertion that the wedding today is a destruction of yoke.
And they happy well because OPM they put smile for people's mouth. He give money for bad price. He give cloth and everything. In short, night everything, nothing I will get.
I've never witnessed such a big celebration in my life. I thank God for this great, wonderful celebration. May His name alone be glorified today in the mighty name of Jesus.
God has used our daddy in the Lord to break the yoke in my life. And I happen to be the first woman in my father's house to wear a wedding gown, in fact to be wedded. So I am very happy and I give God all the glory for today.
After blessing and exchanging the rings and marriage vows, the couples were presented their marriage certificates before proceeding to the reception which held at the church premises.
This is OPM free Nursery and Primary School, Ohanko, in Abia State.
Proud of you, Apostle Chibuzo. One is remembered by his good. We are truly proud of you. We are saying that everyone, like you know, God to servicemen. He rewards everyone according to his service. He rewards everyone according to his service.
Good day, everyone. My name is Solamajiwanko. I am the tutor. Don't say umbrella, say umbrella. Good day, everyone. My name is Ngozi Weke. I am a water tutor. Don't say brush, say brush. Good day, everyone. My name is Serowada. I am one tutor. Don't say mommy, say mommy. Good day, everybody. My name is Oyemechikoji. I am one tutor. Don't say cup, say cup. Good day, everyone. My name is Chidinma Diele. I am a teacher. We play an important role in the formative years of children. We bring important instruction that help children become productive adults. Thanks.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Ukoro. I am a lawyer. We are licensed professionals entitled to draw up wills, contract, opinion, prosecute, audit, and law courts.
My name is Basil Blessing. I am a pupil of OPM Free Nursery and Primary School in Ohanko. I am a doctor. We diagnose diseases, administer procedures, prescribe medication, and teach patients how to prevent illnesses. Indeed, we make sick people well again.
Good day, everybody. My name is Alu Chichima. It is wrong to say, don't match me. It is right to say, don't step on me.
Good day, everyone. My name is Joy Adele. It is wrong to say, I am not barefoot. It is right to say, I am not satisfied.
By the grace of God, OPM is the only church in Nigeria running a free school. And we are running this. There is no NGO. There is no government. Everything is from the offerings and from the tithe. God has been so faithful. To get education is not expensive, but quality education, very, very expensive. The uniforms, all the schools, 4 different uniforms, all of them. The books, free. Sandals and canvas. If you watch, the same canvas they're wearing, canvas and sandals, free. Stockings, free. School bag, free. Everything free. All this from the offering and tithe.
The youths constitute the active segment of the population of any given society. Sadly, not much has been done over the years to empower the Nigerian youths for future challenges. It is against this backdrop that youth empowerment occupies a central place in the master plan of the OPM Foundation. The foundation has since inception lined up and executed several youth empowerment programs geared towards making the Nigerian youths to realize and explore their full potentials for greatness. The setting up of a free computer training school at the Elele prisons and Bundu waterfronts was just the tip of the iceberg of the greater plans the OPM Foundation has for the youths. Consequently, the foundation has over the years trained youths on various vocational skills, including bead making, painting, computer, cinematography, carpentry, among others. The most recent one was the commissioning of a free skill acquisition center situated at number 62 Secular Road of Transamadi in the heart of Port Harcourt, River State. Hundreds of youths are currently undergoing trainings in areas such as free welding and generator repair, GSM repair, recharge card printing, software development, computer engineering and networking, carpentry and several others. The OPM Free Skills Acquisition Center also offers training in critical areas such as oil and gas, barge building, rig and scaffolding work, amongst others.
Free scaffolding training. Machine free of charge. Come and learn how to make paste, how to manufacture paste.
The center, which has a branch in Lagos, was formally commissioned recently by Apostle Chibuzo Gift Chinyere.
I commissioned this free skill acquisition, multi-skill acquisition in the name of the Father, Amen. In the name of the Son, Amen. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen. A lot of people are suffering, but God has seen that OPM has a vision to eradicate poverty from black people. So God is just making resources available. I'm telling you, since this program started, if OPM is getting 1 naira before this program started, the offerings and the tithes has multiplied like 1,000 times. So it means that God is happy with what we are doing. So God is just providing resources to make sure these things are sustained. As I'm telling you now, if you have anybody in Lagos, I'm talking now, if you have anybody in Lagos, ask or your correspondent, ask them to go to number 19 Olutosi Ajayi Street, Ajayi State. This same project has started there.
Beneficiaries of the training programs could not hold back their joy over the gesture, which they say has given a new meaning to their lives.
Thank you very much to our daddy, Dr. Chibuzo Chinyere, for what he has done for us, because he has been like a father, a brother, an uncle. More or less of that, she say he has been more than even a father to us.
This is an opportunity we have been working for a very big time. So I'm very happy to be among the people in this
This principal's office.
Yes, sir. Check this. The sorry sight of what was left of a once revered secondary school in the old eastern region of Nigeria. Ikwore Comprehensive Secondary School, Ohanko Ndoke, Nokwa East local government area of Abia State, was for many decades a destination of choice for educational excellence and has over the years produced a roll call of prominent Nigerians, but outright neglect by successive governments, worsened by poor budgetary allocations to the education sector in Nigeria, was what resulted to the sorry state of affairs of this secondary school, which used to pride itself as a top-class citadel of learning. Incidentally, and perhaps most fortunately, Ikwore Comprehensive Secondary School is situated in the hometown of a great philanthropist and general overseer of Omega Power Ministries, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, who could no longer fold his arms and watch this prestigious school further degenerate.
So how do you sit? No, sit. This is the only secondary school in this village, and mainly it has produced most of the prominent people. So I saw it. When I saw this situation, it was in a sorry state. So I said, no, I need to embark on this, because these are going to produce presidents, governors, and they are not supposed to learn this kind of condition.
The kind intervention of the man of God, who is reputed for his humanitarian programs, has now changed the face of the school after a thorough renovation exercise that was fully sponsored by OPM.
Everything we are doing is coming from the offerings and the tithes. Pastors are meant to use this offering and tithe to do this work. But some pastors, not all, prefer to enrich themselves. Why will you open school and after you use from the offering and you build a beautiful school and you don't allow members of that same church to go to that school? You put the school fees 500,000. That's why I said OPM said no.
What has happened in that school? The state government, the local government could not do anything. Wind blew off the roof and the classes were in shambles. The students, they can't study well. But it took the grace of God and the passion in him for him to come and to give God all the glory.
The timely intervention of Apostle Chinyere to restore Ikwore Comprehensive Secondary School back to its lost glory saved what would have been a devastating experience for students of the school. The West African Examinations Council WAEC had threatened to stop conducting exams in the school due to its bad shape.
Candidates write their WAEC and NECO examinations during rainy season. We ran spoiling the examination papers and materials until when God spoke to his servant, the apostle of our generation, to come over to Macedonia and help us.
It is often said that government alone cannot do it all, hence the need for well-spirited individuals and groups to contribute to causes that enhance societal growth. OPM is a shining example in this regard, as the church has always seized every opportunity to use God's money for humanitarian projects like this. This is not the first time Apostle Chinyere is contributing towards the educational advancement of his community. Few years ago, he built the first ever free nursery and primary school in Ohanko Ndoke. This is in addition to the award of scholarships to indigent undergraduate students, laudable initiatives that have earned him both local and international recognitions.
The serene and conducive learning environment of the OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. Here, the educational and moral standards are very high, to a point that places the school at par with its likes anywhere in the world. But in spite of its top quality, every service provided by the school is completely free, in line with the vision of the church and its general overseer, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere.
What is plant?
Plant is a living thing that grows on
The introduction of the free feeding scheme in the school is another well thought out idea by the sponsor to make the pupils more comfortable, as nutrition is equally key to a child's mental and intellectual development. The successful launch of the free feeding scheme, every pupil of the OPM Free Nursery and Primary School is entitled to at least one quality meal per day.
I lost my husband in 2005, and my son was 1 year old when the father died. and I suffered a lot. To an extent, I couldn't pay for my son's school fees. The grace of God, my son was among those in OPM free nursery and primary. And now, I really thank God of OPM that my son is in this school. Everything is free for him. Both school fees, everything, the school environment, all the amenities here, everything are free.
For doing those great things and also giving us free school, because no other church in the world has ever done like this before.
Right now, as I talk to you, we feed people in the free restaurants. We also have the free restaurant where the less privileged go there to eat. We also feed the children.
It's indeed a better package for these indigent pupils whose counterparts in public and most private schools are groaning under unfriendly learning environments with no hope for free feeding anytime soon. Efforts by successive governments, both at the federal and state levels, to either initiate or sustain feeding programs in schools have been unsuccessful. The General Overseer of OPM, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, has continued to receive commendations for his humanitarian programs and his outright refusal to join the League of Faith-Based Organizations that use church proceeds to build schools which the poor in the congregation cannot afford.
When a pastor will collect the offerings from the church, then you build a school, high standard like this, then you start collecting school fees. There are members in that church that cannot be able to pay their school fees, but it is their offering. You use it building that school. It's so much wickedness, and that is why, by the grace of God, OPM started a school which is absolutely free, high standards classroom, well-equipped laboratory, free books, all the children free books, the uniform they wear, 4 different uniforms free, sandals free, school bags free. They will arrange for them to go to Paris for free excursion. God is happy. Now, there was time I received a call from one of the pupils. Oh, I've not eaten since morning. I said, why? He said, my parents, there's no food for us. It's okay. From now, I instructed the welfare. All the pupils that come to the free school, once there is bell, break, all the pupils will eat free food, free of charge, free lunch. That is the job of a pastor.
I can see him from afar.
Exodus 29, verse 45 to 46. And I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will be their God.
God is here in totality.
God is here.
God is truly here.
God is indeed here.
Psalm 68, verse 60. This is the hill which God desireth to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here.
Him standing by the door with fire in his eyes and healing in his wings.
It doesn't take God a year to change your life. It takes God a second to change your life. I don't care how people are looking at you now. I don't care the shame you have been facing. If I be a man of God, your situation must change. Your situation must change. Your situation must change.
To the school. Why? Why will church offering become personal money for pastor and pastor's wife? Why? This wickedness must stop. God's money must be used for God's people. This is why OPM Church is using God's money to operate.
Educational and moral standards are very high, to a point that places the school at par with its likes anywhere in the world. But in spite of its top quality, every service provided by the school is completely free, in line with the vision of the church and its general overseer, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere.
What is plant?
Plant is a living thing that grows on
Plant.
Introduction of the free feeding scheme in the school is another well thought out idea by the sponsor to make the pupils more comfortable, as nutrition is equally key to a child's mental and intellectual development. The successful launch of the free feeding scheme
every pupil of the OPM Free Nursery and Primary School is entitled to at least one quality meal per day.
I lost my husband 2005, and my son was 1 year old when the father died. And I suffered a lot. To an extent, I couldn't pay for my son's school fees. The grace of God, my son was among those in OPM Free Nursery and Primary. And now, I thank God of OPM that my son is in this school. Everything is free for him. Both school fees, everything, the school environment, all the amenities here, everything are free.
For doing those great things and also giving us free school, because no other church in the world has ever done like this before.
Right now, we feed people in the free restaurants. We also have the free restaurant where the less privileged go there to eat. We also feed the children.
It's indeed nations that use church proceeds to build schools which the poor in the congregation cannot afford.
When a pastor will collect the offerings from the church, then you build a school, high standard like this, then you start collecting school fees. There are members in that church that cannot be able to pay their school fees. But it is their offering. You use it building that school. It's so much wickedness. And that is why, by the grace of God, OPM started a school which is absolutely free. High standards classroom, well-equipped laboratory, free books, all the children, free books, the uniform they wear, 4 different uniforms free, sandals free, school bags free. They will arrange for them to go to Paris for free excursion. God is happy. Now, there was I received a call from one of the pupils. Oh, I've not eaten since morning. I said, why? He said, my parents, there's no food for us. It's okay. From now, I installed the welfare. All the pupils that come to the free school, once there is bell, break, all the pupils will eat free food, free of charge, free lunch. That is the job of a pastor.
It's incredible to believe that these lovely kids were originally disadvantaged on account of their circumstances surrounding their birth, but to the glory of God, they have become a fulfillment of His promise to every child. Their parents and guardians are particularly thrilled by the experience as they give thanks to God for using the church to add value to their lives. The OPM Free Nursery and Primary School project was undertaken by the church to assist parents who cannot afford the ever-increasing cost of educating their children. The idea is to promote the right of every child to quality education, which is a precondition for social stability and sustainable development. The school is situated in a serene environment conducive for meaningful learning and recreation at number 1 OPM Close by New Airport Road off Eliozu Junction in Port Harcourt, Rivers State.
What is planned? Go back to your classroom. Go back to your classroom. Say it again. Plant is a living thing that grows on soil. Clap her.
More than 4 years. For myself, it is a problem that took me years. And the man of God helped me a lot. They rent house for me too. So when the school started, I'm very, very happy because the children are just at home more than 4 years. So when the school started, I'm very, very happy as they can accommodate us, giving us a free education.
Operating in the best tradition of Montessori education, OPM Free Nursery and Primary School thrive on the professional experience of some of the highest paid teachers in the industry. The tastefully furnished classrooms are fully equipped with computers and internet facilities to promote learning. and to check likely untoward situations capable of disrupting the learning process, the school's management has thought it wise not only to provide uninterrupted power supply, it has also provided closed-circuit television cameras in all the classrooms. Perhaps more encouraging for parents and guardians is the fact that OPM free nursery and primary schools have so far proved to be a citadel of academic excellence and moral rectitude. Indeed, a veritable learning posture from which they are.
God of OPM. I located OPM in 2008. Then my son, by the grace of God, my son was among those in OPM free nursery and primary. And now I of OPM that my son is in this school. Everything is free for him. Both school fees, everything, the school environment, all the amenities here, everything are free for my son.
How did the missionaries come into Africa? You know, in those years, our forefathers were idol worshippers. They normally wear leaf and animal skin. Then the missionaries, and they brought free education, free school. And I'm telling you, that was the vision of the church. That's why it's called an NGO. It's first under NGO. That is the purpose of the church. The church is supposed to help the downtrodden. It's supposed to help the less privileged. But the church have lost its focus. Now look at the situation. Look at this situation now. The woman selling pepper in the market comes to church on Sunday and drops her offering in the offering box. The bank manager also comes to the church, drops his offering in the offering box. Then I, the pastor, I gather the whole offering. Then I build a school like this. Then I put the school fees high. And I say, the woman selling pepper, her children cannot come to the school because the school fees is like 300,000. Then only the bank manager, the children will come to the school. It is wickedness. She contributed even though it's widow's mind. When Jesus said, I said, that woman that contributed, that her widow's mind is higher than the big one. This is what the church is meant to do. The church is supposed to be a help organization to help the less privileged, not to bring offering. If the Lord is good all the time, offering time, blessing time. What have you? He said, practice what you preach. When he said, give, and it shall be given unto you. You, pastor, do you give? How can 99% of churches in Nigeria have schools? 99% of churches in Nigeria have schools. But the members of that church cannot attend that school. They made the school fee so high. That is why OPM said, no, the right thing is to be done. And the people coming out from the school are doing it because we are putting in so much into the school. So much. We are putting in, and God is happy. The instrument, they are the one playing, because they are teaching them how to play all the instruments in OPM. They know how to play guitar, they have to play piano, they have to play drum. Next month they will come and play this violin.
Primary school. I'm in basic 5. I'm here to present a poem titled Blind Blind. Her eyes is blind to talent, her ears is deaf to genius, her tongue is dumb to exploit. She neglects to clothe a child, deaf to clothe her nakedness. She neglects to dress the garden, that restores her energy. Awake, arise and see.
Clap for Dr. Jesus!
Sorry for lack of songs. See champions among you, fainting for lack of chairs. See stars among you, hidden for too much darkness. Yea, you're dry, not by too much sunlight, but for too little sunlight. Yea, you lack, not because you're so black, but because you're so blind. Bright day, You last glory first life tried. Today, you're losing it by brain drift. Yea, your babies drift to the worst because the West respect talent should celebrate exploits and adults' genius.
Wonderful.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Favor Robinson. I'm a pupil of OPM Finazua Primary School. I and my colleagues are here to present a news. First, the headlines. Education. Education stakeholders divided over minimum teaching qualification. Sports. Super Eagles keeper Vincent Nyamo prepares for live exit. Election 2015, Buhari versus Jonathan. And now, the news in detail. Education stakeholders divided over minimum teaching qualification. The plans by the Federal Ministry of Education to make bachelor's degree in Nigeria has continued to generate mixed reaction in stakeholders in the sector, with some viewing as a tall order, while some others say to make Nigerians be at part with global best practices as well as global challenges. Recall that the Federal Minister of Education, Malam Ibrahim Shakari, while receiving visiting land ambassador to Nigeria, Pedros Mawela last week said the target of federal government to make first degree or minimum teaching qualification. Thanks. On the spot, let's call on Vera Udeme.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap offering. This is what the offering and tithe is supposed to be used for. Not to build school and still collect school fees. These children are free, they are learning free. You build a school, you are still collecting school fees from the offering. And your wife is managing the school.
To learn the election, let's call on Prince Uchenna.
On Saturday, March 2015, through into the education system, 64 newly completed and furnished modular model schools initiated and constructed by the administration. This is out of the list of being constructed by the administration through the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC. These 64 schools are located at Adamawa, Borno, Gombe, Bauchi, Yobe, Jigawa, Kaduna, Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi, Oyo, Osun, Lagos, Ondo, Edo, Rivers, Kogi, Niger, Katsina, Taraba, and Nasarawa states. The Vice President Ahmed Sembo took charge of the event on behalf of the President. This is part of a comprehensive drive to tackle the out-of-school children, challenge that negatively affected the nation's overall development. At present, the 16th data from UNESCO shows Nigeria has 10.5 million out-of-school children. Thanks.
Legend Gobi, Grab Swanson. Our National Assembly reporter in Abuja said that the House of Representatives yesterday, when President Goodluck Jonathan gets moved in the chair of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Atohiru Jiga, saying this move to nation democracy. The House does therefore resolve to subject anyone involved in Mr. Mujigo to the judicial prosecution in Nigeria or at the International Criminal Court, ICC. President Jonathan has, however, insisted that there was no such plan to move the INEC chairman ahead of the general elections scheduled for March 28 in the April 11. Thanks.
It is wrong to say, I have a running nose. It is right to say, I have a running nose. It is wrong to say, where is one leg of my shoe? It is right to say, where is half a pair of my shoe? It is wrong to say, when I spoke to her, she threw her fuss away. It is right to say, when I spoke with her, she ignored me. It is wrong to say, the food will not belly for me. It is right to say, the food will not satisfy me. It is wrong to say, my names are Favor Israel. It is right to say, my name is Favor Robinson. Thank you.
Happy
is in action. Where the children from appears in Naija Primary School. We have a presentation for you. Listen and be blessed. We are here to tell the founder of our school. The founder of our school is Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere. Apostle is spelled A-P-O-S-T-L-E. Apostle means God or follower. God has given us a wonderful dad, Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere, who is leading us to Christ. Doctor is for D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor is a title given to our big daddy, Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere, for his wonderful work for humanity. Give is spelled G-I-S-T. Give is a present given to us and appear a person of Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere. Chibuza is spelled C-H-I-B-U-Z-O-R. Chibuza means God's own word. Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere teaches us God's word. Chinere means Chinere spelled C-H-I-N-Y-E-R-E. Chinere means God's own way. God has given us a wonderful daddy, Apostle Dr. Gates Chibuza Chinere, as a father.
Wait, these people that just finished now are in nursery. Okay, this is pre-nursery. The other one nursery. This one primary. Clap for Dr. Jesus, everybody.
Now we are in the section of question and answer. Callings and honor God. Are you ready? Can we start? Yeah. The first question goes to Callings. Callings, what is the name of your school?
Wonderment.
Honor God mentioned the names of the 12 disciples of Jesus. Simon Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Joseph, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot. Callings, what is transportation? Transportation is the movement of people from one place to another. Honor God mentioned the 10 commandments. Number 1 commandment, and he said, I am Number 10 commandment, thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife. Collins, what is air? The middle of galaxy, Orlando, vividly. Collins, what is food? Food is a solid or liquid substance taken to make us grow. Hamagog, who were the parents of John the Baptist? Zachariah, Elizabeth. Collins, what are communicable disease? Communicable disease are those diseases that can be transferred from one person to another.
Pre-nursery. In the OPM free nursery, pre.
Hamagog mentioned the members of the family. Mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, and aunt. Collins, what are domestic animals? Domestic animals are those animals that live alive at home. Hamagog mentioned the type of air we breathe. 2 types of air. Oxygen, carbon dioxide. Collins, what is phase A? Phase A is the initial treatment given to a sick or injured person by the doctor or nurse.
I'm so excited. I feel like some assaulted.
Hamagog, what are wild animals? Wild animals are those animals that live in the forest. Collins, list the 3 means of transportation. Transportation by air, transportation by land, transportation by sea.
Okay.
Hamagog, what is the name of your church? The name of my church is Omega Ministry.
And that is why we want to build the free secondary school. So that the same standard we are giving in the primary school, we will transfer the same standard to the secondary school. Okay, can they come? And this is not exam they took in OPM. This is exam they took in federal government, in state, River State government. You see River State government? Okay, yes. River State government common first school living certificate. This is it. Can you zoom into it? School living certificate. Are you seeing it? Is it government there? This is issued by state government. Go down. School living certificate. Now, I want to show you something. Where are they? Can the children come? These children, because of what we are putting in, the first person is Gideon. Godwin Gideon. Who is Godwin Gideon? Godwin Gideon. Distinction. Please show it. Let them see it. So that not like say that maybe we are saying something. Zoom into the place. Why that place when I write distinction? Are you seeing it? Distinguishing it. Distinguishing it. Distinguishing it. Go. John Ibuka. He go for Christmas. Okay. Easter. He went for Easter. John Ibuka. Distinction. This is not exam. Wait, oh, get it right. This is not exam where OPM set. This is exam state government set. Lucky Chukwuemeka. Distinction. Show it. Where is it? Okay. Distinction. Are you seeing the distinction? Olayiyin. Olawutubi. Where is he? Okay, he went for Easter too. Olabitubi, he went to Christmas. Okay. I wonder why he's not here. Chuku Daniela. Distinction. Meanwhile, the Olali is distinction too. Look at it. Distinction. Okay, go. Onyema Ben Kiosh, whatever. You know what I did that? Distinction. Show it. Are you seeing it? Deborah. You know what your son name? Distinction. Go. Samuel, we belong. They traveled. All these people, this one traveled. So let me show his result. Samuel, we belong. Distinction. Listen. No single fail. No single pass. Credit and distinction. God is happy. We are putting in money. This is where the offering. This is where what we use the offering to do. This is what we use the offering. That is why God is happy. That not to build a school from the offering of the church. After building the school, you now start collecting school fees. Now, children from the less privileged cannot go to those schools. A woman selling pepper will bring her offering and drop in the offering box. The bank manager will bring his offering and drop in the offering box. I, the pastor, will gather the offering. I will build a school. Then I'll put the school fees 500,000. Then the woman selling pepper, her children cannot go to the school. Only the woman only the bank manager can go to that school. Is that fair? I am so amazed. Look at what these little children are exhibiting. These are children from less privileged home. Some of them, for 4 years, 5 years, they've not been able to go to school because their parents don't have money to send them to school. But OPM opened this school and is giving them free education. Free. They're not paying one kobo. The books are free. The sandals are free. Uniform, 3 different uniforms are free. And computer, they learn computer and internet. Free. In fact, I told the enemies, I said, you need to teach them from nursery. They need to be computer literate. And God is happy. The last time we sent them on excursion to Paris, some of them.
While in France, these highly favored children of God had the rare opportunity to learn so many new things, visit some of the most interesting places, and interact with their peers.
Some of them that have graduated, we have put them, some of them in federal government college, some of them in different schools. We spread them out. And the ones this group that are coming, also put them in school. God is happy with OPM. We are doing this. All these monies we are doing is from the offerings and the tithe. Why would God be happy? If it's like government doing it, it's a different thing because it is the responsibility of government to do that. But when a church is doing it through the offerings and the tithe, by the grace of God, OPM is the only church in Nigeria that is doing this great work. That is running a free school. There is no church in Nigeria running a free school. Only Omega Power Ministry. By the grace of God, OPM is the only church running free oil and gas trade in the whole of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Oh, they are already working.
Beneficiaries of the training programs could not hold back their joy over the gesture, which they say has given a new meaning to their lives.
Thank you very much to our daddy, Dr. Chibuzo for what he has done for us, because he has been like a father, a brother, an uncle. More or less of that. She say he has been more than even a father to us.
Yesterday, people graduated from the oil and gas training. We are giving certificate from pipeline welding, scaffolding, free scaffolding training, health safety, badge building, and most of them, the ones that have graduated the last time, they've gotten jobs in different oil companies, and now they can take care of their families, they can take care of their loved ones, and we are happy doing this, and we will not stop doing it because God is happy. You can be part of this great work by becoming an OPM partner. All you need to do is, when you look at the account, look at the part on the screen, go pay it into this account, then send me an SMS, your name and your phone number, indicating if it's for tithe, you indicate tithe. If it's for partnering, you indicate partnering. I'm telling you, once you partner through your tithe, through your seed, and you'll be amazed what God will do in your finances. Praise the Lord! Hallelujah! I'm Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, by the grace of God, the General Overseer of OPM Worldwide. You have seen the great miracles that God is doing in Omega Power Ministries. You can be part of these great blessings by becoming an OPM TV partner. This will connect you to the testimonies that you amount and your phone number for prayers, and God will abundantly bless you as you become a partner of OPM TV.
And it will come back to you when you get to the Lord.
And gentlemen, my name is Happiness Moses. The pupils of OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. We are here to present a talk show titled, Should Church Schools Be Free? Now, we all have been hearing about church. What is church? A church is a building where people go to hear the word of God and also to receive miracles. What is a school? A school is a place where people go to acquire knowledge and understanding to become somebody in future. What is free? Free is for a person to do something for you without the person asking for payment of any money. For example, our Daddy Gio has opened a free school for us, so it is free. Marvelous. What is a church school?
A church school or a mission school is a school established by a church or Christian religious group.
Chico, should church schools be free?
Yes.
And why?
This is because there's no part of the Bible where Jesus asked for payment of any of the miracles or good things he did. So we should follow in his footsteps. John 6 verse 11. That Bible portion is telling us where Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
Success.
Should church schools be free? Thank you for the nice question. Church schools definitely should be free. Imagine a poor petty trader contributing her last dime for the establishment of the church school, and yet the same woman can afford to send her children to church school due to exorbitant school fees. This is not fair.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
Answer. What are the benefits of the free church school system? As a beneficiary, I am able to have access to quality education at no cost. All thanks to the vision of Apostle Dr. Chibuzo Chinyere in establishing the OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. Chico, what are the benefits of the free church school system? Since I go to school for free, my parents are able to channel the money which would have been used to pay my fees into all the family needs like house rent, clothing, and feeding. Marvelous! Who should contribute to the OPM free school? All members of OPM can contribute in the form of the donation and tithes and free will donations. Other members of the public which are not members of OPM are also welcome to partner with Apostle Dr. Chibuzo Chinyere in the form of donation or tithe to actualize this divine project or dream. Gift. What are there any benefits for the contributors of the free church school system?
Of course, the benefits are numerous. Some are free, there is no blessing upon us. That is not true. Luke 6 verse 38 says, "Give and it shall be given unto you." Also, Malachi 3 verse 10 to 12 quotes, "The contributor receive prayers and blessings from the servants of God." In addition, the beneficiaries of this scheme also pray for them. Esther, should every child in OPM benefit from the free school? That is a nice question. The scheme is open to all members of OPM. However, if there are families who can afford to pay their children's school fees in other schools, should do so. That way, there will be enough space for children from less privileged homes. But the fact that your child is not in the free school should not stop you from being a contributor. You are not losing out. Solomon, what is your advice to church leaders and members with regards to free school?
My advice is that they should join the OPM free school scheme. God's money should be used for God's people. Let us join hands with servants of God like Apostle Dr. Chibuzo Chinyere to take less privileged children off the streets and into schools. Children are futures of our nation.
Give Jesus a clap of applause.
Thank you very much, my able speakers. We have had different opinions from different speakers. Why church schools should be free? Remember, the early missionaries brought education to our country. That is why most of our parents had the opportunity to go to school. General overseas of different churches should please open a free school for the less privileged children to take them off the street into the school. Remember, as we children, we are the future leaders of our children. Thanks.
Students, remember, it's all about brain power and brain speed. Close your eyes. Your imaginary calculators on. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
3 plus 6.
9.
9 plus 5.
14.
14 plus 14.
28.
28 plus 14.
42.
9 plus 9?
18.
18 plus 18?
36.
89
No.
plus 91?
180.
Correct. 108. 108 plus 108?
216.
Correct. 67 plus 3?
70.
Correct. 70 plus 78?
148.
Correct. Listen. 348 plus 348?
696.
Correct. 15 times 15?
Give Jesus a clap offering.
15 times 15?
225.
Correct. Now listen to me. When I say tell me the answer, you tell me the answer. 3 plus 8 plus 14 plus 25 plus 16. What's the answer?
66.
Correct. When I say tell me the answer, you tell me the answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's 3 plus 19 plus 34. What is the answer?
136.
Correct. Are you ready?
Yes.
When I say tell me the answer, you tell me the answer. Pay attention. 34 plus 34 plus 34 plus 34 plus 34. What is the answer?
170.
Correct. 102. I repeat. 102 divided by 6.
17.
Correct. 84 divided by 6.
14.
Correct. The last one. 166 minus 55.
111.
Correct.
This is OPM free nursery and primary school from the office from the tithe. Next. Even though I don't know how to speak phonetics, those children are speaking phonetics. So even one of the graduates from the OPM free school, which we also put in federal government college, and we're also training him. Amen. We're also training him. No, remember, we took the children to Paris. Remember, the children, we took them to Paris. They are children that their family have not even traveled outside with plane. But by the grace of God, OPM, through the offering, got them visas and took them to Paris. In fact, I'm so impressed with the result. Over impressed. Where is the brother that gave me this result? Where is he? Okay, that's him. Give Jesus a clap offering. Amen. The mother was selling akara in Irumokoro. He could not go to school. Amen. Please climb. He could not go to school because there was no money to send him to school. But by the grace of God, through the offering, not putting school, 500,000, what, like some criminals, through the offering, we built a free school. And this boy that could not go to school for so many years in the house had the opportunity now to go to school. He went to OPM free school. We employ phonetic teachers that normally speak situation, vocabulary, and we still send him, some of them, to Paris. He was among those that went to Paris. Now, this is your result. Can we? Amen. You entered federal government college. So, your year one, when you finish, we don't have secondary school, so we have to sponsor him to federal government college secondary school. It's in Body House. The church is paying everything from the offering. Class 1, first time, what do you carry?
First position.
Eh?
First position.
Second time?
First position.
Third time?
Second position.
Anyway. Class 2, first time?
First position.
Second time?
First position.
Third time?
First position.
And now you are in class what?
3.
Class 3. Give Jesus a clap offering. This is what the offering is for. I'm so happy. Amen. But more wisdom, Remember, OPM, you're going to sponsor him as he finish federal government college. If he wishes to continue university abroad, in fact, preferably US, because US, one branch there, so it's easy. 2 options. He wants to school in Nigeria, which I will not likely want. But if he wants to school in US, throughout his university in US, he's going to be sponsored from this offering. He is not related to me. He's not my brother. He's not my sister. I don't even know his village. I don't even know his state. I don't even know his second. I know his name is okay. Chukwemeka. But I don't know. After that, I don't know. Shout hallelujah. I know that his mother sells akara. And which award did you win?
I won an award as the best student in JS2.
Oh, that is 2A, 2A, 2B, 2C. That's overall the whole 2. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Overall.
Yes, sir.
Shout hallelujah. Give Jesus a clap offering.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Success Manas. I'm an ex-student of the OPM Free Nigerian Primary.
She was an ex-student of OPM Free Nigerian Primary School. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Look at her. She, one of the students of the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School. In fact, you are one of the ones who sent to Paris.
Yes, sir.
She was sent to Paris. All expenses paid from the offering and the tithe. She was sent to Paris. Amen.
I entered into the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School when every hope was lost. I lost my mom and my dad was confused. So
I lost my mom and my dad was confused. The mother is not alive. So with that, continue. Don't worry, Jesus is your mother.
My dad has no hope. We heard of that the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School were recruiting. So I wrote the exam and I entered into the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School. When I entered into the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School, everything was free. Everything that they gave to me was free. My sandals was free, my uniform was free, and my books were free.
Clap for Dr. Jesus. This is what gives me joy. Not only does she now go to the back and say, Levy, PTA Levy. You go vomit all that money.
Sometimes into the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School, Daddy sent some of us to Paris, absolutely free. The airport fee, everything was free, and we went to Paris.
Clap for Dr. Jesus.
I graduated from the OPM Free Nigerian Primary School, and with God's grace, I entered into the Police Comprehensive Secondary School.
So now you got admission in Police Comprehensive School.
Yes.
Clap for Dr. Jesus.
When I entered into Police Comprehensive Secondary School,
we had of the IG scholarship exam. So I wrote the IG scholarship exam, and I was among the 5 best students that passed.
The students of OPM Free School are the best. Very intelligent. Because we put in money. We have the best teachers that are teaching them. She was among the 5 best IGP, that is Inspector General of Police scholarship. She was 5th among the 5 best. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
After the scholarship exam, they gave me the award later. And now everything about my secondary school is now free for me.
From free primary school to free secondary school. That is here.
I'm here to get the award later.
Evidence. Hold it. God is. This is what gives me joy.
PM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Favor Israel from Abia State in Ogubajos local government. I'm here. I'm an S student of OPM Finozzi and Primary School. I'm an S student of OPM Finozzi and Primary
School. He's an ex-student of OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. From the offering, she went to OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. Clap for Dr. Jesus. If we have put that school 500,000, we should be able to go to that school. But we, from the offerings and from the tithes, we built school free. And she's an ex-student of OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
I'm here this moment to dedicate my results to the glory of God for making me to be the first and also the best in my school. This is just one second term I took first. And just one third term I took first.
Pray, children from OPM Free Nursery and Primary School. Clap for Dr. Jesus. So this is the result. Look at it. To show you, we invest money in this school. Look at the school. The Light, for you to go and investigate, the Light International College, number 8, Omachi, Rumo Dumaya, off East West Road, Port Harcourt, River State. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
And also, Daddy, I also like you to pray for the owner of my school. She gave me scholarship that God should bring students from east, from west, and from south.
Wait, the owner of the school gave you scholarship?
Yes.
Clap for Dr. Jesus. The owner of the school of the Light International College, number 8 on Machi Street, Rumo Dumaya, off East West Road, Port Harcourt. Please, go to that school. It's a good school. For her, she knows that this, children that she came from OPM Free School, this is a brain. For this brain not to waste, he gave her scholarship. No, this brain cannot waste. This brain that came from OPM Free School. Because OPM, we have not built our own secondary schools yet. Unlike some churches that have secondary school, that don't want to do it free. But this one, scholarship. So please, if you are watching me on television, you know where, if the Light International College, number 8 on Machi Street, Rumo Dumaya, off East West Road, enroll your children in that school. It's a good school. even though I don't know how to speak phonetics, don't children as
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo, Alu, Rio State, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo, Alu, Rio State, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo, Alu, Rio State, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo, Alu, Rio State, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo, Alu, Rio State, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM, Dr. Jesus Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released. It's a night of solution. It's a night when God answers all your troubling questions. It's a night of great financial restoration. It's a night of total healing. It's a night to enjoy the benefits of serving God.
Dates Friday, 30th November 2018.
Time 8 p.m. till dawn. It's a night vigil.
And Sunday, 2nd December 2018.
Come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, Real Estate, Nigeria. Directions: as soon as you get to Rumokoro Junction, ask any taxi you're going to OPM new site at Alu called Dr. Jesus City. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It's a night where power is released.
OPM. Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action.
Praise
God.
the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I thank God I came here to give a testimony. It is true indeed there is God in OPM. I came here, that was 3 months ago.
You came here 3 months ago?
Yes.
Was your first time?
Yes.
Our first time of coming to OPM is 3 months ago.
And I was really frustrated. And before them, I've become a mockery of the world as part of my community.
Oh!
So when I came here, before then, I always see this man on television. And then I called him on the phone. I said, Daddy, I've tried so many pastors. Will I try your gods? I don't have money to come to the church. Where is the church? And then he told me that I should try and come, that he will offer transport for me to go back. So, and now...
Hello? Did you hear what she said? She said, I want to come, but I don't have transport to come. I said, don't worry. Come, I will give you transport to go. Why some people will say, when you are coming, bring so and so amount of money. Criminals. Bring so and so money. But this one say, come and collect money. Come and collect money. Not come and bring money. Come and collect money. Plus prayer.
So when I came here, I was sitting down somewhere there. And then I saw him. He was praying, he was preaching on the altar here. And then I said, God, I've seen prominent men of God in my life. So I decided to stop to go to church. I'm a full member of Winners. I go to Canaan land on my own to pray and go back. It's shame and frustration that brought me from Abuja to Port Harcourt. This is my 3 years now in Port Harcourt. I need to work. If people see me, they will say, Favor, are you living in Port Harcourt? I will say, no, I just come to visit somebody because of the shame. Even my mother. So I become tired concerning anything concerning God. So I don't believe anymore.
I don't believe God anymore. I'm tired because many pastors have defrauded me. So I'm not interested in going to church.
So when I see people preaching about God, I call them all sorts of names in my heart. I look them like thieves, criminals, all sorts of things. Because all I have, I use them to sow sacrifice in the house of God. When I came here newly, I met a friend. He told me that, Favor, I would want you to go to Salvation Ministry and sow seed. I went there and I closed my account. I put it on the offering there. Nothing comes out. So there was a church very close to me. I always go to there to sweep and to wash because I don't have any more to give. So,
I don't have any money to give. So listen, let me go and sweep. If God can remember, let me sweep the house of God.
So I wash toilets, I clean bedroom, I did all sorts of things. Sometimes to eat a day is a tug of war. So I was even praying for God to take my life. I will purposely jump into a car on a road. The motor will all break. And then one
motor will be coming. You knowingly just enter, make the motor jam you.
Yes. From there, now I have artificial teeth. So I was really desperate to take my life. But there's no way.
This is artificial teeth?
Yes.
Okay, because the motor will hit you.
Yes. So I was really desperate.
Can we just sit?
I was really desperate to take my life. But that is not coming. So, and then I said, okay, let me go and try this pastor OPM. So I called him on the phone. I said, Daddy, I would like to come, but I don't have money to come. He said, come, don't worry, I will offer transport for you. So when I came here, I saw him on top here, he was praying. And then I said, God, I was looking at him straight, and I was crying. And then I said, God, if it is true, that is God that really called this man, Pastor Chinyere Shubuzo, today is my first day, and today will be the last day. My coming here will be a testimony. I will stand in this altar to come and testify. If it is true today, my living here today, let my story change. And let there be a story in the camp of my enemy. So when I left, I have 200 naira that left with me. I decided to go to my territory to use it to buy fish to cook. And then one man said, no, use it to go and buy a bangle. So I now buy a bangle and place it on this man's picture. I met him before. And
you put him on the picture?
On his picture. And then the evening, this man now called me.
Wait, make it not a surprise. I'll still show it, don't worry. So you put it on this man's picture?
On this man's picture alone. And then in the evening, this man called me. I said, what? Somebody has not been calling me since he called me this evening. That OPM now wish. Now come first off the phone. Smart time again. He called me again. And then I said, darling, you are calling me, say yes. He said, how did you know that it's me? I said, because this is your number you normally used to call me before.
This is the number you usually used to call me before.
So what happened? And then he said, oh, darling, I just left the restaurants and I was thinking about you. Darling, are you still in Abuja? I said, no, I'm in Port Harcourt. Say what? So, my God, I'm flying to Port Harcourt. And then the next day, fly down to Nigeria here. And then when he came to Nigeria, he said, oh, darling.
Wait. He fly down to Nigeria.
To Nigeria.
He doesn't base here. He based in Germany.
He based in Germany. So he fly down to Nigeria. And then I called me on the phone. And I went to the Port Harcourt airport here to pick him. And then he said, oh, darling, you come with the tax? I said, yes. So, oh my God, you really look changed. You don't feed anymore. All my body was bone. And then I said, yes. It was a long story. I don't know what to say. You just left me. And then he said, oh, darling, believe me, I just remember you now. I don't really know what's come over me. And then he said, oh, let's go to the hotel. I told him that, no, let's go to my house. When I went to my house, he couldn't enter the house because it was one room. The place I live by them, we don't have toilets. When I go to toilets, I put it on a bag and throw it out. And I said that, darling, I will look through the internet and ask a house. And then look for a house for me. And then he rented me an apartment. Bought AC, washing machine, everything. And then he said, darling, please, you cannot be going with your foot. I ate this. You are my wife very soon. He now bought me a new car.
He now bought you a new
car. The car is there. I park it somewhere there. And then after they said, darling, no, we have to get married. I was thinking that it was a dream. And then I said, yes, I will be very happy. So I now opened a bus. It was my wedding gown. So I now went to the registry. So there's no time to waste. I paid money, so they did it very fast. That is the...
This is the wedding certificate.
And then he said, darling, we have to fly to Germany. That was on Friday last week. I said, no, if I go without coming here to give this testimony, my mind will never be at peace in Germany. I must come here to give the testimony.
And your first time of coming to OPM is when?
That was 3 months ago.
I never know you will honor me this way. I never know you will honor me this way. I never know you will honor me this way. You will honor me this way. Thank you, Jesus. It is you that have done this great work. No man. Father, know how to thank you for giving me this kind of power. But Father, I promise not to disappoint you. I will use it to your own glory. If when this lady has called me on the phone and said, I don't have transport to come, I could have told her, what do you mean? How can you want to come and see the man of God? You are not coming with a offering for the man of God. Get out there, you're a poor woman. I don't deal with poor people. I deal with only rich people. We should be restored. Oh, Father. Father, thank you. Thank you. She came here with only 200 naira. She came here as a beggar. She came here in one room with general latrine. General latrine. Everybody, they pour la sheba. But now, look at her. She's on her way to Germany with her husband. Wait, I want to find out. When you came to OPM, like how many weeks before this man, I can't remember, you call you?
That evening, when I put the bang on his picture.
I prophesy. Today, God shall remember you in the name of Jesus. This is a man that doesn't want to see her before. Because of her, the man fleeing from Germany down. Say, where are you? Are you in Abuja? No, I'm in Port Harcourt. I'm coming in. The man came in. Just for her. I prophesy. Because we have come here today. All your helpers, wherever they are, no more peace for them. No more peace for them. No more peace for them. Until they favor you in the name of Jesus.